Hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, thank you. I'm just in the work of building a Nodens. I've only got it today, but I'm hoping to level it up quite soon. Probably just going to get into some games. Please let me know if you can hear this okay. I'm not entirely sure how the mic works. You just let me know if it works. Okay, that's good to hear. How are you doing? Are you good? I'm just going to try and apply some pressure to the middle here. Unfortunately, this is a very low-level blitz, so it's not going to deal way too much damage, but it's just good fun to play with, which is pretty much half the reason I'm using it. Oh, hey, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. So I think the shell is about to kill me. Oh, welcome the wind. I'm just going to try and spawn on the shell, get a little bit of damage off on them, do a little jump to get a damage boost, and hopefully even jump away and get out of their range until they blow up once more. There we go. Yeah, Magnetar Blitz, if you can get 4 Magnetars, it's one of the best setups. They do better than Shredders did, which I think is insane. They're very accurate as well, which is always the big criticism about the Shredders. The Nucleons are Mark II, level 5, I think. So they perform pretty well in today's meta. Even though they were nerfed, these guns, because they're Mark II, they still get quite good damage. So I've applied lockdown ammo, but they have an anti-control, so that's a bit annoying. They're dead though, and I still haven't gone down to last stand. Oh, just did. Doesn't matter. Just now I need to get some damage off from the shell, because this is what the flames are all about. Because they do pretty well. Anyway, I'm about to die because I'm being attacked by wasp's weapons, but I'm going to drop in as a Typhon, or near to my enemy home beacon. And from there I hope I can just lock these guys down and kill them a bit. Because these flames are crazy for damage. I also have 2 lockdown chips on my drone, which pretty much stops half these robots from moving. I'm trying to run a test actually about how quick the lockdown applies, but I think it's relatively quick. Oh, that's nice. Magnetars are really good. Like, I want to get a couple more so I can run a Magnetar Blitz, but I'm also considering a Blitz with 2 Magnetars and 2 Skulls. Oh, that's nice. So my Elgin is not that high level. I wish it was that high, but it's a bit lower, unfortunately. Oh wow, yeah, these flame weapons accumulate lockdown very quick. I think that was about 3 seconds, 4 seconds. That was just with one salvo of ammunition. So hopefully I can spawn in my Nodens once my Typhon dies. Not sure how long that will be, but I've just locked down and suppressed this kid, so I should be able to drop my Nodens on a beacon. I think I'll go beacon A because it's an enemy Aljun there, and I can apply some heals to my team. Alright, so I take the Aljun down to last stand, so I just put on some more heals, and then I just go for the finish. Alright, so I'm now just looking for more people to heal. Got a heal on this guy, gonna do another, but I think I was out of range for the second one. Yeah, tell me what you think about this Aljun setup, about this Noden setup. I was hoping to get full shotguns, but the Cyclone actually helps at longer ranges to always hit things. Oh, welcome. Thanks for joining, bro. Nice to have you on the stream. Alright, just suppressing the Arthur and healing the Arthur up on my team, but they did just get killed. But that's alright. So we do get the Titan kill, and I can now just go around healing everyone and farming some pretty good points. Except for this Minos, which is just trying to kill me. Bit annoying, but that's kind of what happens, I guess. So I go down. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I think there's been a slight lag with the hanger. Let me just see what's gone on there. I think the hanger is lagging out. Alright, let's see what's going on. Alright, please bear with me for a second. Yes, I am playing a game, it's just having issues connecting. Okay, I'm just going to fix that. It does not want to stream for some reason. Alright, give me just 1 second, I'm just going to change that. Alright, I'm just adding it back in. Please bear with me for a second. I quite like the ember noise, to be honest. Don't know why, it's just quite a fun weapon to use. Alright, there we go. I think hopefully now the screen should work. I just had to reset the streaming software. I'm trying out this new thing, which means I can actually talk whilst playing on mobile, but it does mean there'll be a couple errors every now and again. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Ember, it's just quite a continuous soothing noise. It's really bizarre, but it's a fun sound. Oh, and the crazy damage it does. Alright, can you let me know if you can now actually see the screen? I think the other benefit of doing it on a computer is the higher graphics settings. I've never been entirely certain on how that works, but I'm pretty sure it runs a little bit smoother than just on mobile. Which is cool, because that's always been a bit of a criticism, having laggy mobile. So I am just going to try and get this Loki. Loki died. Now we got a jumping Lancelot. That is cool. I miss when that was meta. Well, actually, it'd be Ansar and Lancelot, but it's always good fun to see Lancelots around on the battlefield. So take him down to last stand. I'm looking like I'm going to die now, which is alright. Oh, welcome Keshav. Thank you for joining. Now we just got to kill this guy. Oh, okay. Just locked him down with my lockdown ammo. Like, this lockdown ammo is insane. I had no idea how well the drone chips worked for it. I'm gonna do a timer next time I come across an enemy. But anyway, I just got that Ares with the Typhon ability, so they can't deal any damage. That's quite fun. But anyway, they escape by about 50 HP. So I now just go for this guy, suppress them, then finish off the Ares, and then go back onto the Scorpion. I'm about to die. Slightly useless phase shift there, and the enemy spawns in. Oh, Pulsar is very good on Typhon. I am considering running it. I just quite like flamethrowers for killing shells. It's a bit of a random setup for me, but I just really enjoy it. Oh no, you haven't missed it. You're joining now. I know there's been a couple recently, but this is my first one on mobile. It's the first time I'll be doing it on mobile commentary, so that's quite nice. Okay, so Jay, for doing workshop, probably best advice would be to look at your kind of playstyle. So do you like to be an assassin? If so, build a Scorpion. Do you like kind of attacking those Titans and getting some pretty decent damage, like I am now with the Aljun? Then maybe go for an Aljun. Or perhaps you prefer to be a sniper. Then maybe, I don't know, Hades. But oh, that's not a bad bot actually. But I would suggest going for probably just the top meta, because although it's a good robot, it's countered a lot right now. So I would suggest maybe building a Scorpion or an Aljun or a Hades. Those are currently, in my opinion, pretty much the three best component robots. And in terms of weapons, flamethrowers are quite good. Yeah, you will find lots of Diamond League players around when you're in that middle kind of part for leagues. It's very annoying. I remember having similar issues. Oh, so I'm just popping some heals on this Arthur, because that's quite good for farming heal points. And then I go in for the kill on that guy, alright? Suppressing the Ming and then trying to get some damage off on it. And then dropping a heal on for my Arthur friend. Alright, so I know the Hellburner can travel pretty fast. I've never looked at the exact statistics for it though. Oh, incinerators are really good. That would work pretty well on Aljun, to be honest. And yeah, I want an incinerator for my shell actually. Saving up for some of those, maybe getting some event coins down. Yeah, go for Scorpion. Very good investment, although I think giving away a few at the moment, so might be good to check that out beforehand. Yeah, just check out recent videos and there'll be a Scorpion giveaway, which is really good fun. Love the Scorpion. Oh, no, Ravana is a very good robot as well. I completely forgot that was in the workshop. Yeah, Ravana works well. I quite enjoy that as well. Oh, Sheriff Demeter's a good prize. To be honest, the only item I don't want from the 200 chest is the Hornet, because I already have 3 of those and I don't really want to run them, because I prefer mid-range brawling weapons. So things like Tarans, I'd rather have that than a Hornet. Although it can be very good, I know that. You can run some on a thing like a Hawk or maybe even an Aljun and you can get away with it. Oh, Scalds on a shell are good, especially when fighting other shells. I wouldn't recommend a Phantom, because Phantom does burst assaults and Scalds are more or less sustained brawling weapons. We now have a Zeus Carnage. This is quite cool. Just feels like a budget Orochi, which will be the new robot coming out soon. Alright, so can you tell me what kind of bots you already have in your hangar? Because I'd have a couple suggestions, but I'd want to make sure that I know what you already have. Oh, Scorcher and Havoc are quite good. I actually used to run that, but I popped on my Scorcher onto the Typhon because that's very good versus shells. I mean, I would agree actually. In lower leagues especially, Zeus is quite a key weapon for players to get. And it marks quite an important kind of like checkpoint almost. Yes, anti-control, generally speaking, is good on every robot. I think it works especially well on things like Demeter, because of the playstyle of that robot. But I'll show you. I run an anti-control on my Shell, I think. Nope, I used to, don't anymore. Would say do I have one spare, but I don't. I run one on my Demeter, on my Aljeune, and one on my Blitz. And I just realised my Blitz has an extra module now because I'm upgrading that. So I'll probably pop on a last stand. Okay, so if you have a Strider, Griffin, Ares, and Aljeune, I would suggest going for a Ravana or a Scorpion. Ravana probably replacing Griffin, same for Scorpion, because that's quite a good assassination bot. Well, once you get into high leagues, especially with Anodins, you get a lot of healing points. I would say if anyone does have enough money spare, I think it's about £28, about $30, and the Nodens is possibly the best Titan at the moment, and I would suggest you guys look at it, because I just got it. It's only level 4, and it's outperforming my Minos, which is a bit upsetting, seeing as I leveled that. But I've just switched over to Nodens, and I love the playstyle. So if you do have $30 lying around, honestly, give it a try. It's such a good robot. That offer comes around once every other month, I think, and I always ended up regretting it when I didn't get it. So I would say, if you're wondering kind of what kind of advice, get a Nodens. It's an insane bot. And there we go. Am I able to do a super jump? Yes, I am. I've been practicing these a lot, and this is quite a fun little skill to have. Being able to do a super jump is really good fun against your enemies because they can't expect it. Yeah, well, I think Arthur and Minos, depending on the skill level of the player, because I've been able to outplay level 150 Arthurs with my level 70 Minos, or at least it was 70 when I fought. But it's mainly is down to the individual skill of each player, because I've also been beaten by a level 20 Arthur with my level 50 Minos at the time. So I think as long as you have a robot which is good for your own play style, then just go with that. Best suggestion I have, go what is good for you. You know, I used to quite like Minos, but unfortunately it has received a few pretty big buffs, pretty big kind of nerfs in terms of the Arthur and Nodens' playability. Sorry, I think I'm going off on a bit of nonsense there, but sorry, there we go. But basically, I find the Minos, it's not as good as it's bigged up to be. Like, if you're skillful, go for it. But I think in today's meta, probably go for Arthur as a budget investment, or probably Nodens if you're trying to get a higher tier robot. That's what I would go for. Anyway, I'm hoping I could apply lockdown ammo on those, but they've both gone into covering through that Demeter, so I'm just going to have to try and pick off the Fenrir, whilst also going for middle beacon. Oh, that was background noise, which has now been turned off. Anyway, we've locked down that Fenrir pretty quick. I've just put on suppression as well. Oh, in Silver League, the Arthur's very good. I'm just trying to test out how quick this lockdown accumulates, and if you're able to look at this thing, it climbs up really speedily. Like, I never knew how quick flames accumulated lockdown ammo. I've only just worked this out now. I was told the other day, get some lockdown ammunition chips. They're really good. They're gonna work. I had no idea about it until just now, that they actually work very well on this Typhon setup. Oh, I think my headphones have just gone funny. Just give me a second. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to drop in my Nodens, hopefully get a little kill here. Oh, what is that? That is tanky as hell. But we do get the kill, only just. That felt very painful to do. Right now I just need to regain my own HP. Yeah, it's lockdown drone chips, which is basically where the drone chip applies lockdown. Yeah, I'll show you the drone setup at the end of the game if you want. It's a very good chip. I had no idea how good they were. Because the other day I got like 6,000 gold, so I was just like, you know what, let's get some chips. Why not? One criticism about my Nodens is I haven't leveled it, so it does get destroyed by Titans pretty quick. So I need to work out to come up with a more effective sniping setup. So I might chuck some retaliators on it to start getting that damage. Do I fall off? No, I don't. That was a bit too close for my liking. Alright, applying lockdown ammo to the Hawk. They phase shift and about to kill me. Alright, I'm about to die, so might as well go out with a bang, try to get a bit of damage, but I'm dead. Alright, we'll switch over to Demeter. And now we're going to go on this teammate, but they just flew in the air. Very, very nice. Alright. I'm trying to kill that Hawk. Hawk's dead. Looks like we're going to lose this game. I thought the Arthur didn't have a shield. Arthur's dead, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll show you the drone configurations in a few seconds once this game's over. Just need to finish off this bulwark if that's the last thing I do. Or I can die in peace now. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go through my drone chips and just kind of show why I use them, I guess. Let's have a look. Okay. So this is for my Typhon. I have 2 purple lockdown chips, and I use these to apply a lockdown effect through the use of the flame weapons here, because these fire a lot of small projectiles very fast. I also have a phasing repairer chip, which heals me when I go into phase shift, as well as 2 emergency defenders, which mean when my health goes below 35%, I get defense boost, which is also quite nice. If I really wanted to go down, I'd buy another lockdown chip. So I've got to grind some more gold for that. But I'm not going to, as there's going to be a drone rework very soon. Now the next setup is for my shell, which uses jump unit. So I have 2 purple modulative intensifiers and 1 golden, as well as a recurrent forewarning defender. And the effect of all of these altogether is basically just to make my robot deal extra damage during the jump, and then once I get below 50% health, to get a bit of defense. The next setup is the eye, which is for my Demeter, and this is all about healing. So I have 2 recurrent emergency renovators, which basically mean when my health gets low, I get healed 30% in total, and some defense chips. Then we got the eye, which I believe I run on my Aljun, which has a shooting chip, and a recurrent emergency defender, which I'm now switching out on this bot. And what this does is it just offers some extra protection for my Aljun. And when I have Last Stand active, I get a 20% damage boost. Then finally we've got Nebula, which is more or less about getting additional damage through use of healing modules. Although I don't believe I have healing modules equipped, which is a bit strange. Let me put that back on. I might even actually run that on my Aljun. There we go. I'm not buying any battery chips because I think in a week or two, Warbots are actually deleting battery chips from the game and replacing them with other modules. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Silver Drive is going to help. I'll probably do my Typhon to Mark II because I know that's quite a good way to use it. Yeah, I saw a post about that on the Warbots feed, but wasn't entirely sure. So I am going to rush over to near to the home of the enemy beacon. Oh, 90 million silver with an overdrive rush. What is that? It's about 115 million, I think. Something crazy like that. So that's good. You should save that for your leveling. Do a couple super quick levels. Right, so I put my ability on, and because my bot's still weak, I'm trying to hide down here. And I've now got 14 seconds until my ability is back up. So it's more or less farming some damage on this guy. So that's what I'm going to try and work on now, try to get that working. Yeah, the blitz setup is very temporary. I plan to get rid of it as soon as possible. The sparks are level 9, so they do decent damage, but I would rather have magnetars on it. So that will be my goal for this next few months. Or the new ice weapons which will be coming out, because that might be worth a shout. Try to do a super jump here. That worked better than expected. Oh, nice, got a win. Oh, hey, welcome. I'm just switching out my drones so I can run a Hawk setup instead of a Blitz setup until I level up my Blitz a bit. Because I think Blitz isn't doing as well as Hawk, as I don't have the proper weapons. Hey, KD Live, welcome to the stream. I'm just going to spawn in probably with the shell first. So I've got Jumpy in it so I can travel pretty quick, pretty far. Alright, so I'm just looking at the enemies. Oh, is that a God's person? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get out of the way of that guy sniping me. Okay, so I just died, but I'm respawning as a Typhon because I can suppress this Aljeune if it does try to take off. So I put the suppression on just in case, as well as the lockdown. And now push into center. So I'm running flames with lockdown ammunition, and I think that's just locked down the Fenrir, which is quite nice. So I just go in for the kill. There we go. Okay. So the guy, Unic Batik, not entirely sure how you pronounce that, I think is a sniping setup. So I just have to quickly phase shift out of this shell ability, but then I put on my lockdown flames. Unfortunately, I get blasted. Yeah, that wasn't my best move. Probably shouldn't have jumped into middle, but gotta try get a bit of a push on them. So we've got a shell here. I just realised I have the wrong module on my Aljeune, so this will not be ending very well. I should have had phase shift on here. I put on healing because I thought I was running a healing intensifier drone. So I'm just putting on my Titan. Active suppression. Now this Nodens is very low level, so it still has a long way to go in terms of performance, and I'm still working out playstyle for it. But it's quite good fun, really. I mean, Nodens is a alright bot. I always thought of it as like worse than the Minos, but actually looking at this now, it's probably even better in most instances. I mean, the healing's so fun. What setup do you think I should run on my Nodens? So I'm interested to see what other ideas about it are. So someone else just stole my kill with a drone. That's quite annoying. Just got to kill that hawk. There we go. And now dropping on teammate. Phase shifting to avoid. Okay, so I'll probably stick with the shotguns. I should really have another shotgun on there, but I don't currently have any. Yeah, I tried out the retaliators when I first got it, and it did surprisingly alright. It's good versus the Arthur. So I've only just properly realised this guy's running Grom, so it's not the best option to fight against. So instead I spawn in my Hawk, because Hawk is good versus Titans. Put on the healing module, because that gives me damage boost. And then finish off with the Gauss. Very nice. So I just got incinerated. Okay, so I don't have many quests left until I get that next chest. Just seeing what I have to do. That's not too bad. When does the operation end? Oh, 13 hours, that's nice. Ooh, what was that? It keeps on saying I have a notification for something, but it's all completed. Ah, it's a bit weird. Okay, I might then try putting my lowest level Squall out, and I don't know, because this Retaliator is very low level, and it's only level 1, so should I do a level 1 Retaliator, or should I keep with the Cyclone, because this thing is pretty fun. Aren't any good offers on. That's a shame. I did buy a new pilot staying here. Bought the Clive Vicious pilot, which was pretty good. I wish I could say I was. No, unfortunately I have. I shouldn't really be saying unfortunately, but I have got some money into this. I haven't been free to play, but I don't mind it because it supports the game, and I'm hoping that soon I won't have to, because Warrobots will start sending me over all the new in-game items upon their release date. If I would not have the hanger I have now. The Typhon I got the other day from that offer, and to be honest, I'm pretty alright with it. I know some people were like, oh, it's $20, whatever, that's quite a bit, but it's like, well, it's the Typhon, it's quite a fun bot. No, I do have a free-to-play one, which is Baby Account on Steam, which is always good fun, but it's a lot slower going, and this is a lot funner most of the time. Alright, so I'm trying to kind of relocate round. I don't really want to be in their firing range, I guess. That's also a duo, so those guys will be a bit deadly. Rather not confront Zen warriors, because those guys are just beasts. Anyway, I get killed. I think I can now drop on the beacon with an Aljun. See if I can get any damage off on their shell. Oh, I still forgot to change that module. That's going to be bugging me the whole time I use this. Same old blooming module. Okay. Yep, Scorpion just got me. Not lasting much longer now, unfortunately. Maybe I can kill it, maybe I can kill it. Can I get the kill? Yes, I can. Okay. Actually, that healing module wasn't bad. That saved me from that inevitable death. So I'm now just going to hide up here. But I think this guy's going to come around and kill me. That's a shame. Anyway, let's go onto here with a Typhon. Let's just suppress this Demeter in a second. I'd rather not have that little thing teleporting around. Getting loads of kills and healing everyone. There we go. Now let's go on the Blitz. That wasn't Blitz, that was the Leech. I keep on getting them names muddled. Alright, so we've got a shell pushing that beacon. So I am going to try and push up and confront them. As I have lockdown ammunition with the flames, I should stand a decent chance of getting some proper damage off. And the Scorcher might be able to get this bot to blow up, I'm not yet sure. But the flames go on. This guy just phase shifts, of course. Damn, is this person just not taking any damage whatsoever onto their shield? Like, their shield should be broken by now. There we go. Well, I'm dead. That's kind of annoying. Guess I can kill it now with the Demeter. There we go. That's not too bad then. So I'm going to let those guys deal with the enemy over here. What's the difference? Is that not very similar on exchange rates? I think it was about £28, so I might have said that a bit wrong. Right, so I put my shield up. I'm trying to kill the Aljian if I can, because they're still in my range, so it'd be nice to fight them, but they are going to try and corner shoot me with lockdown ammo. But it's looking like I'll grab this kill, and then if I can cap the beacon, just possibly. I don't think I can now. They just dropped on a annoying Arthur. So now I'm just going to try and loosen up their shield a bit, because I'm considering dropping an Odin's on here, but I will probably get instantly eliminated. So I'm just going to stick with a Hawk. Let them put me onto overdrive, and then just get away. There we go. Got some damage off and I'm safe now. Not for long, because it seems to be a leech trying to kill me. That was not very well thought out by me. Right, leech is still leeching. Alright, pop a healing module on to heal up and fly. There we go. If I can make this Arthur deal itself some damage, that would be good. I don't plan to land, just want to die in the air. Here we go. Can now try and grab a kill. Alright, so this Nodens needs some serious levelling up. It's underperforming a lot. That's alright. This is how I get better. I've got to make these mistakes at one point. So I'm thinking I will probably work on levelling my Nodens before putting it in my hangar, which means I'll have a bit more time with the Minos. So I'm just going to grab that out. I'll leave the self-fix unit in here. I don't need that. That could stick on the Nodens. And then bring in this guy. There we go, look at this little dude. Antimatter, cannibal, plated armor kit, and another antimatter. Alright, there we go. Back to the way it was. Alright, so I've got to end this now because I've got a bit of work to catch up on. So thank you everyone for dropping by. It's been a great little stream, nice to test out the new software. So thank you all very much. Been about an hour, so it's not too bad of length. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Wonder Woman. That's a very good thing to remember. There we go. It's all fixed. Have they nerfed the phase shift? I thought it was 4 seconds. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, guys. I love the support you always give me with this.